Okay, hello. Today we're going to work on and look over how to navigate the Pearson My History Lab website that goes with this class. So the first thing I want you to do is to a way of checking to make sure you've logged into the right page, right? So if you use that PDF I gave you, the student registration, and whether you are coming to this because you bought a textbook that had the Etext and MyLab access, or if you bought it separately or just buying the Etext and MyLab access directly from Pearson, or you bought a secondhand textbook and you're just buying access to the MyLab website. If you use the right course ID supplied in that handout, you should end up on this page. And the page, you'll know you're on the right page because it'll say History 105, Hist 105, DE, Early American History, O'Brien Elms. You need this banner. If you're on this, you see this banner, you've come to the right place. You're successfully registered. Okay? So once you're sure you're on the right page, the next thing I would like you to look at is this. I want you to see here where it says tune up your browser and view user guides. No matter what browser you're using, whether it is Chrome or Firefox or Internet Explorer or Safari, right, you want to have the latest updates. It'll make all the interaction, not just with this material, but with the Moodle stuff as well, far smoother, all right? And, they offer free software when you click Tune Up Your Browser. It'll update your JavaScripts and certain other security patches. And you have the same option through Moodle and probably through your college websites as well. But whenever you get a chance to tune up your browser and make it current, you should do that. I also think you should look at the user guides. They're just, PDF files that you can read over how to use all this, to familiarize yourself with it. So, first thing, make sure you're in the right course by checking the banner. Second thing, tune up your browser, view the user guides. Next thing is using the Etext. If you didn't buy an Etext, if you have a hard copy you bought somewhere else, or you bought the hard copy from the bookstore, that's fine. This probably doesn't apply to you. But for those of you who purchased the Etext directly, well, here it is. You have the option to listen to it, like as a book on tape. You could plug your iPad right into your radio in your car and listen to it if you want. Or you can read it and have the words talk to you as you move along, as a matter of fact. You can read it at any time. And I just want to show you what it looks like. So basically, what it looks like is just a textbook, right? It's organized. You have all the chapters here. You can click on each one, and go through them. And it works, just like an e-books. And there is an app that you could get for an iPad to read this on an iPad from Pearson. And what you want to do is this. You're going to click through and just read. Obviously, you adjust the size to your eyes. I want to show you a few fun features in this. One of the really cool features is that the Etext gives you the ability that there's a lot of hyperlinks. Like, let's say I want to know, look, it said Beringia. And I said, gee, what is Beringia? Well, it's a glossary word. And it would flip this little thing, tells me it's the land bridge formerly connecting Asia and North America that is now submerged beneath the Bering Sea. You probably all knew that. And other things here. You'll see that there are other opportunities, to kind of scroll around and find little text, You can click and look at images, as it opens up. These are Clovis pointed arrowheads and spearheads, just stuff like that. It's very interactive. It's fun to read. The main point is this: whether you're using a hard copy or the Etext, one of the most important assignments in this class is reading each chapter. Each topic corresponds directly with a chapter. Topic 1 relates directly to Chapter 1. Topic 2 relates directly to Chapter 2. And we begin each topic by reading these texts, whether it's a hard text or an e-text, and then you have to take a chapter exam, which I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. But just I want to reiterate once again that I really want you reading this, because this gives you all the background information. My lectures and the films are extra. They are enhancements. But you really need this information to have the base information to build on, right? This is how the class works. And these textbooks are so thorough now. They really provide an education almost in and of themselves. And the other stuff is just to build on it, right? But you need this base. So please make sure you're not skimping on reading the textbooks, okay, or the eText. All right, let me go back to the course home. So here's the main page. And the question, I'm going to be asked this multiple times in the semester, but I'm telling you now, is make sure you're on the main page. You have History 105, Early American History, O'Brien, and I'm going to show you, you need to know how to find the chapter exam. And here's a very important thing. You need to go into your browser and make sure that you are not blocking pop-ups. You need to actively select to allow pop-ups. And if you don't know how to do that, every browser is a little different. Just Google it. Whatever browser you use, say, how do I, allow pop-ups in Firefox? And it'll tell you exactly how to do it. If you're using, this is Firefox, you go to your menu, you go to your options, you look under content, and here I see that I don't have my pop-up blocker on, so I should be good. You just really need to do this, or you can't. The exams don't work, so you have to allow pop-ups. And after you switch to say allow pop-ups, refresh your screen so that it remembers you did it. You kind of have to refresh everything. Okay? All right. That's enough on that. I just wanted you to be aware. Allow pop-ups. So the chapter exams are under study plan and course content. Here on the left-hand side of the page, you see this list of topics, right? You have your Etext, 24/7 customer support. Please use this if you have any technical problems. I can't fix a technical problem or a problem with payment, right? I don't have any control over this site. This site is owned and operated by a publishing company, okay? So use the customer support. They're pretty good, okay? And I want you to use them if you need it. You're going to scroll down to study plan and course content. You're going to click on it. When you click on it, it's going to show you the study plan and course content for each chapter. Now remember, each chapter corresponds to a topic. So we're going to start off by doing Chapter 1, New World Encounters. And if you look at Moodle, you'll see Topic 1, New World Encounters. Okay? So I want you to open this folder. And in this folder is all kinds of neat stuff. You can look at the chapter objectives. There's all these little media assignments and games and stuff you can do that kind of, they're fun. They build on the knowledge. That's all up for you to play with. But the only thing I'm interested in, the only gradable aspect of all this is this right here. Take the chapter exam. This is the Chapter 1 exam. You need to click on this. And this is where it's important that your pop-up blockers are off. See, and it opens it up, and it'll give you a 25-question exam. All right? And basically, it's a multiple choice exam. You could take this as an open book exam. You can have your eText open or the hard copy open, right? I give you 12 hours to take the exam, and you don't have to take it all at once. You could answer 5 questions and click Save for Later and come back, right? And basically, what you're going to do is you're going to read each of these, and you probably have to look these up in your eText to find the answers, right? It's just mostly to make sure you're reading and paying attention. And there's all sorts of different answers, right? You click select, you keep going, you pick your answers, and it'll go through everyone till you get to 25. And when you're done, it'll basically say finish and submit for grading. You have to click that. As soon as you click that, it grades it, and that grade comes to me and goes into the grade book, okay? So finish and submit for grading. You can go back and change your answers. This is very flexible. And like I said, if you don't finish it all at once, just click Save for Later. And it says, are you sure you want to save? Yes, I am very sure. Okay? And when you want to come back, you just click this again and open it up. And it should save your answers, like whatever answers you did. See, it saved my answer I put here. Okay? So again, click Save for Later. I'll do this correctly. It's pretty intuitive. The first time you do this, you might find it a little confusing, right? By the second topic, this is very easy. And every topic is going to work the same way. First assignment we have is read the textbook. Read the eText, the corresponding chapter. The next assignment will always be to take the chapter exam, right? And you'll find them all the same way. So that when I'm on Chapter 2, right, I will go down to Course Plan and Study Course study plans and course content, and we'll go to Chapter 2, which corresponds to Topic 2. It's exactly the same title. I'll open it up. I'll scroll down, and I will take the chapter exam. And I'll click it. And hopefully it'll open. I might have to check my pop-ups because it may have turned them off again. Oh, it's... Anyway, the point is you find them the same way. You just click on them and you go. All right, and it'll be right here. You know, the take the chapter exam is right here. All right, and each one, you see there it is. It opens up. Sometimes hitting refresh is the key to getting stuff to work. Right? It's just it can be a little glitchy depending on the computer you're using. But you know, turning off your pop-up blockers, you know, allowing for pop-ups, and then refreshing will usually solve most of your problems if you come into any. And anyway, here's the same thing. It's the same exam. So it's the same for each one. And that's what I really need to know. And as far as what else you can do with this, well, there's lots of other stuff. Like, listen, there's these media assignments that you could do, and there's all sorts of things. You know, you can do these document activities. There's map activities. Right? There's image activities, all kinds of stuff. I don't grade any of this. I encourage you to play with it and look at it and find the ones you like. You know, you can go through it. You know, you can check your grades when you're done. It's all fun stuff. But I am only grading you on the chapter exam. And the chapter exams, one more time, I'm going to show you because I don't want to, you know, I want you to get this. Study plans, course content. You open up your corresponding chapter. You scroll down and you click on Take Chapter Exam. Remember, you have 12 hours to take it, and you could save it. That's 12 hours of working time, right? You can, if you only spend an hour on it and you save it, when you come back, you still have 11 hours left, okay? So there's tons of time. It's an open book exam. I expect you to do well on these. These are just to help you understand the material in the chapter, okay? All right, that's really the only thing that this video was to help you do, right? Was to make sure you know how to check to make sure you've enrolled in the right class using the right student ID, History 105 DE Early American History. That you know how to use customer support if you have a technical problem. And that you update your browsers, make sure everything's up to date, and that you basically, you know how to use your Etext if you're using the Etext. Okay. That's it for now. Thank you very much. Good luck in the course.